I'm Nas.
And we are New Girls on the Block.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to this week's episode. I hope y'all been having a good week. Because
I have
as well.
That's good.
Speaking of good weeks, let's get into our weeks.
Yes.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
My week was chill, pretty, nothing much really. The weekend, what did I do this weekend? I don't know. It wasn't nothing too major. I was supposed to get a massage, but I didn't set up an appointment, so they turned us away. So I have to wait till next weekend.
Not in Black History Month.
Girl, Black History Month.
I mean,
Black History Month is every month.
Period. Period.
So I feel it. But yeah, it was nothing really too major. I just chilled and tried to clean up, and I still been fixing up my patio. Actually, what day was that? I auditioned for something. I don't think I could say really.
Oscar coming soon. Oscar.
So I'm gonna be acting, y'all. I can't really say it. I'm probably never gonna tell y'all because I hope y'all never find it. Cause I'm like major beginner. I'm like really like just putting myself out there and trying new things.
This is her first role, so if Steven Spielberg is watching, y'all know where to catch her.
Period. New Girls on the Block. So yeah, I'm trying out some new things. I'm doing it tomorrow. I'm like super nervous, but I got it. I'm just gonna get through it. And it's mostly improv anyway, so I feel like I could work through that. Lines, I'm like, okay, maybe I need a little bit more practice. But period, y'all might catch me on an episode or something in the future.
Queen.
For real. So yeah, it was nothing too major. That's like the most major thing that happened my week. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm gonna let you know how it goes.
Watch Portlandia tonight.
For real though, yeah, I think I might, because I love that show anyways. But yeah, overall my week was chill. What about you?
My week overall, it was really good. I've been working at my new job, so that's been good. It's been chill. I like it a lot.
That's good.
That's always a good thing. I just feel like when you work somewhere where they're not putting too much pressure on you, and you're actually getting work done, you're learning new skills, but you still have the time to do what you need to do after work and start your own projects. And like, don't feel drained at the end of the day. Like, that's all I can ask for.
Exactly.
Because, while I'm in the 9-to-5 lifestyle, I'm not trying to have a hard time. So, so my work week was good. Over the weekend, I've started a new art project.
Really?
I'm so excited. I'm going to send you some pictures.
Okay.
It's giving expensive. It's giving hotel art. It's giving... I might have to sell some art pieces.
Period.
I did what it had to do.
Really?
Like, I'm going to show you.
I seen you and Alex. I was so cute. Y'all was working on art, but I don't know if it was the same thing,
it was that.
Okay.
But girl, when you see that, I'm going to post that picture, like the before and what it looked like now. I actually got to take some of that acrylic paint. Remind me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But, yeah, so I worked on my little art project. That was really fun. What did I do on Saturday? I hung out with my sisters. I went to go see Barbie.
Oh, how was it?
I fell asleep, per usual. It was kind of slow in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I think I took an edible, so,
Oh, okay.
I'm liable to fall asleep anywhere.
And was it nighttime?
No. But in the theater, it was dark, so it was giving nighttime.
Okay.
Like,
I'll take
might as
that.
well. I didn't know what time. They ain't got no windows.
Yeah. So did you fall asleep the whole movie, or?
No, I fell asleep like 40 minutes into the movie.
Okay.
Maybe 30, maybe 20.
Oh my god! And the rest,
No,
so
like
you don't
30.
really.
I got to the point where everybody was like, "Hey Barbie," and Kim was trying to come to her. Wait,
I
did you
didn't
watch
see
it?
it.
Okay. No spoilers.
Yeah.
But I got into it I know the beginning, and then I woke up when Ryan Gosling was singing the Ken song, and then I went back to sleep.
Shoot, you got a good nap out of it. So
but I like I'm gonna go watch it again.
Yeah.
Or I'll probably wait till it comes to like DVD or some or DVD. Girl.
Oh,
Like I'm not in 2005.
Oh my god, I forget too. I'm like, shoot, DVD,
I might as well VHS. Vintage
queens.
But no, I'm probably gonna go back and wait till it come to HBO.
Oh yeah.
Because the HBO be having everything.
You think it's gonna come out for HBO or like
Some streaming. Yes. Like next month, it's gonna be on some streaming service.
Cause that's what I'll be kind of like wanting to wait for all of that just to like. Cause I don't know. Sometimes I don't really care to go to the movies, and I feel like when I'm sitting somewhere too long, I kind of get like
antsy.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't really want to sit in this movie for that long. But if it's captivating, I would. But usually, it ain't good enough for me to be sitting in the movie.
I hear you, cause on Sunday I went to go see Oppenheimer, and me and my boyfriend left.
Really?
That shit was boring.
I only left one movie ever in my life, and it was The Witch. Do you remember that movie? I don't even know what that is. It was like that weird. I don't know if y'all know, but it was like that weird movie. It was supposed to be scary, but it was not scary. It was just weird, and I was like, I seen people leave, and I'm like, I'm like, you want to get up and leave? Because I'm not feeling this. It's whack. So we got up and left, but I feel it because I would leave a movie too.
It was 2 hours in, and it was no explosives. And I'm not even an action movie type of girl. Yeah. But it was just like nothing. Like, what am I watching? Like, it was like watching the story of a boring person who did an extraordinary thing. So they're trying to make everything else in his life seem like it was so interesting. Yeah. And it was really not. Okay, he cheats on his wife.
All of them did probably back then. And then they said it was a 15-minute sex scene, and I'm like, what? I just heard that. I don't know if it's true or what, but I'm like, why would
everything was dragging on? And I like that actor. Yeah. And it was just like they'd be like, he's a womanizer, and then they don't show you anything in the movie that shows he's an actual womanizer. Like the woman he was cheating on his wife with, he was in love with her. He just married his wife for money. That's what it seemed like to me. Yeah. So it was just like they would say things to like lead the audience to be interested, but then they wouldn't go into like anything, so the audience like couldn't build connection to the characters or to the storylines. Yeah. Matt Damon was funny, but it wasn't given like hilarious. Okay. And then it was just like what you said. I realized it was just about war, and I was just like, I don't like this. Yeah. Like it's just like bomb, 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 and him trying to justify why he should make a nuclear weapon and kill thousands of people, and I was just like,
yeah, not the vibe. That's not vibey. No.
And when my boyfriend was the first one, like he said, this movie's shit. I really know. And I said, it is. And 10 minutes later, I said, do you want to leave? He said, do you? And we left.
Yeah,
like, we got yeah.
I feel it, because that is never a movie I would ever be like, Oppenheimer. No.
Yeah, that day. But it was a good Sunday. I went on Sunday to see that. Besides that, I went to the gym and went skating. I went skating to the park and brought my little Telfar bag, put a little sheet in there, some guac, some chips, and a book.
Got a little
relaxing. I had my earphones. I was listening to music on the way, had a little picnic by myself, read a chapter of my book, and then went and got ready for a boring ass movie.
Period. I love the beginning. Yeah. But the boring movie part, like, that was.
But I was with my boyfriend, so it was fun
nice little date, anyways. Yeah. But that seems like a nice Sunday.
Yeah, it was productive.
Yeah, I really must not have done, because I'm really like trying to piece it, but sometimes I'll be forgetting, y'all. My memory is not the best.
Every week I usually forget what I do. After I say what I do, I'll be like, oh yeah,
I know, right? I start to remember, like, oh wait, I did do this, but for now, it's whatever. Yeah. We gotta hop into this topic though, because
let's get into it. I know we had a busy week, but we got some busy topics too.
Exactly. So for this week, we'll be talking about sneak dissing and body positivity / shaming.
Yeah, because they kind of go into each other. Yeah. Because like the body positivity girls, they be love me for my skinniness, for my fatness. Yeah. But then they be shaming the plastic surgery girls, sneak dissing them, talking about your body's fake, so da da da.
It's always
is it really
positive for everybody?
What's tea?
What's the real tea?
Yes, that's what we're about to be getting into. Yes. So,
do you want to jump into? I guess we can start with the body shaming thing, because it's been some news going around that, number one body positivity queen is in the fire for freaking body shaming her dancers.
Employees. Yeah, so Miss Lizzo, we calling you up to the stage, to the pulpit. No, that's at church.
Oh, at pulpit?
Girl, where they call you up at court? We calling you up to the courtroom, sis.
Yeah. Like, but I feel like that's kind of like, I don't know. It's so crazy to me if this is, because I mean, it's obviously her dancers are suing her. And if it is behind her body shaming people who are bigger, like what? When she's supposed to be so body positive?
Plot twist.
Yeah, it's
she
like. She
never cared. Imagine that.
Imagine that. Like, she was just like.
So, in what instance do you think somebody who is constantly being bullied for the way they look, like, do you think it's a case of, like, hurt people? Or is it, like, she really just don't give a fuck and she's a horrible person? Or, like, what is it? Because I'm just like...
Yeah, like, what's
she really made all this money off of body acceptance.
Yeah. With her, what's it called? Her little fitness outfits and stuff. Okay.
And her whole career.
Yeah,
Lizzo's whole career is based off of sympathy and white fans.
Hey. Hey, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
tell
on
me,
the fence.
Tell me where I'm lying.
I can't. I can't tell you where you lying.
Y'all heard it here first.
But I'm just like, okay, so she was so body positive. I do feel like it could be a case of, if that is the case, like she was really out here talking bad about people's bodies, it could be a case of hurt people hurt people because, you know, every time it's a fat joke, it's a Lizzo joke usually on the internet. Whenever Lizzo's doing something, it's always fat jokes in the comments and people making jokes about her, like, if she jumped, they gonna put an explosion.
That's not funny.
It's not, but it's crazy. I feel like a lot of people just do. Sorry, y'all. A lot of people just do stupid stuff, and a lot of, like, the internet is just based on
immaturity, and
just like, okay,
talking mess, trolling.
Yeah, so I feel like obviously that is somebody, like, say if somebody's being shamed constantly, and that would put a hurt on somebody's emotions and somebody's, like, feelings, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna try to stay away from it. But if it's constantly being put out there, it's like, okay, dang, I can't get away from it because everybody just, you know, are immature and stupid and just make these jokes, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, I don't know. It could be a case of hurt people. It could be a case of her maybe feeling insecure, so she got to put that energy onto somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not trying to put feelings into her because I don't know what Lizzo think, but I feel like it could be a situation where it's like maybe she really don't like being the size that she's at. Like, I think Lizzo, like, I see videos of Lizzo and she gets on stage, she performs.
She's really good.
She's like, she seems really fit and healthy. Like, a healthy person
could
like,
not do that. I could probably not do that. Yeah.
So it's like, it's not always the size you are.
Yeah.
But I feel like she could have some kind of internalized hatred for heavyset people, and maybe she feel like she's like the token heavyset person or the token fat girl because she was able to spin it into a career and spin it into something that was profitable through her little fitness line and her talking and getting all these people who have a body that looks similar to hers to become her fans. And it's really like, does she really even feel like this is like who she really wants to be or who other people should be? Or like, because honestly, like we was talking earlier, and I don't think that Lizzo will have the career that she's had or been able to maintain. Like, she's talented, yes, we cannot take that away from her, but I feel like the fact that she has been able to gain so much like attention from her body, it plays a huge factor.
I totally
there's
agree.
People who could sing. There's so many talented people in the industry. Yeah. But what set Lizzo apart? Is there anybody who really looks like Lizzo that's doing what Lizzo's doing? No. She's filling in a quota to get these kind of fans to follow her. You know?
Not even, I feel like it's also connected to, I feel like a lot of the entertainment industry, like the whites uppers are like, okay, this is like who we need to be pushing out. And it's like they kind of like, what's it called? Even with black people, they do it with black people and like Asian characters and stuff like that. They like kind of like, okay, the token.
Yeah, form an identity around them to be commodified. I just feel like that's the industry. They're like, whatever entertainment industry you are in LA, like, or anywhere really, it's like they are trying to find a way to make money off of you.
Exactly.
Like they don't care what Lizzo's eating. You think these people who pay her bills like really give
or even care about her health or even care about anything?
Like, no,
they don't.
As long as she's bringing in the money. And how is Lizzo bringing in the money? Because like from what I've seen, every time, like, I really don't want to sound like a Lizzo hater, but I feel like every time like she's trending for people, something controversial around her body, it's like she's doing that to promote like some music. So her in the song, it's like, I don't care what y'all say about me being like this, whatever. And it's just like, okay, 2 years later, like, why are we still talk? Like, is that all you kind of have to offer? Yeah. And I'm like, maybe that's all people want to focus on.
It could be. It could be what she sees.
She's the one on TikTok eating Oreos with mustard. Like, like, she puts herself out there to, like, be made fun. Like, I don't know. Because then I asked myself, when Sweetie was doing all those videos,
was it getting the same?
Yeah, because she was eating
crazy
She was
stuff.
eating like she'd been in jail all her life.
Yeah.
I feel like sis eats bread on a daily basis.
Yeah, like, and it's like, girl, what? How are you eating like that? And then like considered to be like, oh, still healthy. I don't know. Yeah. So I mean, the thing is, it's like everybody to each his own. They can eat healthy, they can eat unhealthy, but when it comes to like what they're promoting and what they see sells with Lizzo, it seems like they're trying to force this agenda of, ooh, yeah. And I think Lizzo is beautiful. I think her body is fine for her what she is. She looks like she lost a lot of weight from what she was starting off. So I'm like, okay, it looks good on her. I don't mind it. But now being that this whole thing is coming up, like she's like shaming other people's bodies, and then I've seen sexual harassment, and I'm just like, what? Like, it's like when you, and that's the thing about y'all glorifying celebrities
and idolizing people.
It's like you always,
they don't even believe the stuff they selling.
Exactly. And it's like, okay, we have all these people who like, oh yeah, Lizzo queen, this, and now when something like this happens, it's like y'all going, of course everybody going, oh, throw this hate speech and throw this blah blah blah, and the jokes are probably gonna get even worse, and it's just like,
and now they're going to feel like they have some kind of valid reason to make these jokes. Because now Lizzo is a bad person. So now everything we wanted to say to her before, now
we could validate
it because she don't care either.
Yeah. So and that's like, crazy. I just feel like, I don't know. I'm hoping that it's not really true. I don't know. Yeah, I'm hoping that
this could have pissed somebody off.
Yeah, and then it could have just been a whole like, oh, let's get together because she didn't pay us enough, or let's get together and like ruin her career, whatever. Because I want to believe that either way,
innocent.
Yeah, I want to, like, because it's like, dang, you went through all of this and then you putting somebody else under the bus because of it. It is irritating. But the thing is, it's just that you can't idolize these people. You can't really like put people on a pedestal and think that they just like this perfect person, because nobody's perfect.
Yeah, and I feel like it just shows us a lesson with all these like trends of like social issues that everybody want to connect themselves to. It's just like when y'all make somebody the leader of a group, especially a celebrity who's driven by money. At the end of the day, like that's
they
what
trying to get a paycheck.
Driven by. They're not driven by every little Susie and James, whoever, following them and feel like, oh my God, you empowered me to like my body. At the end of the day, they care about their bills getting paid so they can live the life they're trying to live. Like, that's what it comes down to. And I feel like a lot of these movements, even when you said like with the sexual assault stuff, like all these women be like advocating for like, oh my God, sexual assault, da da da. But they be dating people in the industry who be doing crazy stuff, working with people who be doing crazy. Look at Doja Cat. They dragging her because her boyfriend been sexually assaulted people, and now she dragging her fans calling them weirdos and broken and all kind of stuff. Because your man is known to be a sexual assaulter. Like, I feel like it's only like all these movements with these people. It's like a facade that they build to get people, because like outrage sells.
Yeah,
so true. It's just like, okay, we need the token fat girl. We need the token gay boy. Lil Nas X. Yeah. We need the token hood girl. We need all these different people to represent these like groups of people that we want money from. That's what it comes down to.
To be honest, like, yeah, that's that all, breakdown.
Like, yeah.
Each group has a influencer to idol. Influence them to spend more money and keep the media going the way they want it to go. To be honest, that's what it seems like. Well, that's what it is, because we know the truth. We know what it is, what it is. But and I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see, like, are they going to do, like, an Adele, where it's like, oh, like, we bring her up because she's this beautiful, authentic woman who's comfortable in her own skin, and eventually, as she gets more prestige, she'll, like, fall into the traditional form of beauty that most people expect her to do. Yeah. Look at Monique. Look
she lost a lot
at Adele. Look at all these people who make a whole career off of, like, spreading this message, like, it's okay to be this, but then they decide they don't want to be that.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it might be because they don't like the way they look on the outside. It might be because they don't like the way they feel.
Yeah.
It could be related to health or just something that they see in a mirror that they don't like.
Yeah.
But that's for them to look in the mirror.
True.
And people are looking in the mirror and they're not seeing themselves and their identity. They seeing Lizzo.
Yeah, exactly. And even Monique, like, she started talking about fat people. Like, girl, what?
Monique be talking about everybody.
True.
She's like, got beef with fat people. We can't wear our scarves.
Yeah.
Like, sis. Because she love us for real.
Yeah.
Making watermelon steak. That's when she lost me.
I didn't even see that. Yeah, I feel like a lot of this stuff, like what we see on paper most of the time is like not the true. And I feel like that's what everybody who's an entertainer has this facade they put on to entertain, and
they
then
sell you an experience.
Exactly. And then they could be a totally different person in real life. Like, obviously we're seeing craziness come out. I mean, they're saying it's Lizzo, but it's saying, I don't know, they're kind of vague with it, so I'm like, maybe it's like the
somebody in her team,
like the way it was managed, or maybe they were saying like, oh, we don't want this type of body for our, stuff like that. So it could not even be her, but it could. So we're just kind of like,
it could be her management, and Lizzo might not know anything about it, and like at the end of the day, they might not. That goes to show. The management might not really like big people, but they mess with Lizzo because at the end of the day, she cut their check.
Paying their bills.
Yeah, like...
True, though.
And then even with the body positivity movement, getting back to, like, that point, it's just, like, I've listened to, like, a lot of, like, plus-size influencers and talk on podcasts and stuff, and they talk about even when you're big, you still have to be a certain type of big. Exactly. You still have to kind of be, like, curvy big. Like, and they give, like, these girls that are, like, not even really plus size, they give them fat suits to put on to make their hips or thighs look bigger.
Wow.
To where they still have the shape and they could get away with being considered plus size.
Wow.
Or, like I said, them not even accepting, like, somebody who's plus size but maybe flat chested but really big at the bottom, or somebody who is not firm and, like, the tightest and they're, like, their body is a little... not, I don't want to say messy, but like
looser,
yeah, like people body presents in different ways. Not everybody who's plus size is gonna have this perfect hour-shaped body. So I feel like even with the body positivity movement, it's
always
like,
something.
It's always conditions with it. Like you could be fat, but not too fat. But you could be thick, but thick in the right places. Yeah. Skinny, but you still have to have a little chest and a little butt. Like,
yeah. You know who did it good, though?
Who?
The queen. Number one, Rihanna.
I started to say Beyonce, and then I said Rihanna.
I mean, they both queens. But Rihanna was actually, I swear, her line of lingerie, it was people who had real, like, it would be people with small and bigger body at the top. It was, like, super diverse, super, like, inclusive. And I feel like that's the most inclusive we've seen.
I feel like Rihanna actually, like, we just talked about not putting people on pedestals, but I feel like Rihanna actually gets it.
Yeah.
Like, she gets it, and she don't put her personal feelings.
Yeah.
And I feel like she just looks around at the world she see outside and tries to apply it to her fashion line. Mm-hmm. And it comes off as organic.
Yeah.
And it comes off as not, like, pandering. Because I feel like every time she does something like that, they follow. Like, with Fenty makeup. Rihanna, like, when you think at the fact that none of these companies had foundations for black people darker than me or you, or they'll have a crazy undertone, make you look casket ready. Like, Rihanna, we asking her for her album, but she literally delivered the makeup game out of slavery.
Exactly.
It was given Jim Crow.
She was the only one who had the most shades. Like, and once that started, everybody hopped on the band like, oh, I'm gonna have this shade. Because she even has shades for albino people. People who don't have any pigment. And it's like...
Hot take, Rihanna is the Harriet Tubman of the makeup game.
Oh, shoot.
Or she's the MLK. She's a freedom fighter for beauty.
She is. Because for sure.
At first it was segregation. It was like the nice foundations for the lighter skin tones over here. And y'all get y'all little corner over here of y'all little black radiance.
And it'll be 3 different colors. That's it.
Yeah. It'll be like super dark, caramel, and like my complexion, and it's just like it's so many in between, and she brought unity.
Yes.
So next time y'all ask her for album,
remember
think of the fact that she fought for our freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Exactly. Like, I feel like she's the only one who really is doing everything diversely and everything so like body positive, diverse, and really applicating herself to like be the voice for like all. And it's like, that's so good. And like, I don't know, she's the only one that's doing it the right way to me so far.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I feel like her line of, since like, just to jump back on the body positivity, her line is actual body positivity. It's not just or even trying to like, because even her type of lingerie, it's not trying to like shape you and pull you together. It's like literally like
it's just
lingerie.
Comfortable. It makes you feel like you just enhance what you already have.
Exactly.
Like, it's not pulling your body this way. It's not Skims.
Yeah.
It's not like
or even the Liddy by Lizzo.
I never even looked at none of that stuff.
Really? It's like shapewear. Oh,
so Lizzo is really Azealia Banks out here in disguise. Remember Azealia Banks was like, Fat Lizzo?
No.
I was show you that video. She went on a whole rant and was like, Lizzo, you're trying to steal Cupcake shine. Cupcake, she's another plus size.
I love Cupcake.
Yeah. And this Azealia Banks was like, Cupcake been actually pushing body positivity in the most organic way. And the industry, like, she was too raunchy, and they got somebody like Lizzo who already had backing. Because, like, we could keep it a buck. Like, Lizzo's original fans were mostly white people.
Yeah.
And she came up with, like, the little Glee theater kids, like, that crowd. They gave her some push. And then they were like, okay, how can we get her to cross the next level?
Yeah.
Relate to the fat blacks. Relate to the fat chick, the fat boys, like, and, like, I think it's just all pandering. Like,
because if you think about it, like, her whole line is shapewear. It's not really like, okay, body positive. It's like, oh, you could fit this if you're big, and it's gonna pull in everything and make you look nice and tight and this and that. It's not really like
embracing what you actually have. You're still trying to fit into the mold of what's conventionally attractive, and like, people just gotta know, like, to me. And I feel like sometimes when I say stuff like this, people be like, but you already have that type of body. So you, like, even though I have the body I have, I think that people wanting a body that looks like just everybody else, like, why would y'all want to be like that? Like, that's
exactly.
Like, when I go on Instagram, I love seeing my skinny queens. I love seeing people who look so different. And, like, sometimes I'd be like, when I see everybody just having the same body,
it's like,
I just be like, this is boring.
Yeah,
like,
it's true. And I feel like, for me, because I was skinny, really, really, really skinny, and then I started to gain weight, and then I'm like, at a point where I'm going to lose, but I don't want to be back to what I was super skinny, because I look at that and I'm like, that's not what I ever want to look like again. Like, I was like,
have your little grown woman weight.
Yeah, because I feel like being skinny is not everything. And I feel like even though I was skinny and smaller and like literally like 118 pounds, thinking that was like
it.
Yeah, I look back at these pictures and I'm like, it's not it. And I'm like, now I do have a little pudge and I'm like working on it, but I don't care to have like you said, like just like, oh, my body has to look like
yeah,
and it has to be like small at the top, and I was insecure about it at first, and I'm like, dang, like, you know, as I think all women go through that, like just like, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that, but I started being more confident in myself and more like, I'm gonna put myself out there, and I don't really care of hiding what I look like and hiding behind something to cover up what, you know,
is already there.
Yeah, and it don't even like, and I feel like a lot of we are so fed that this is what society likes, and this is what
health looks like,
beauty. Yeah, like, oh, you have to have that. All the men like big butts. All the men like this, and it's like it seems like everybody's just doing stuff just for the attention of what people think that they like, but literally people like regular people. Like, I don't.
And then when your body becomes a trend, it's just like, okay, in 3 years when it's not a trend no more, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, even like I embrace plastic surgery. I think like that's like, I feel like people should include people who have modified their body with plastic surgery into the body positivity movement, if that's even a movement that really exists. True. I don't really think so, but how could y'all say y'all body positive and then y'all get on the internet and make fun of this person for having, and I do it too. Like, you make fun of these people for having botched bodies when they must have been insecure from the start to change their body, and now we were talking about their body before they changed their body. Now we're still talking about their body. Yeah, it's like if she got a regular body, she don't got no ass, she don't got no tits, she needs to get her body done. She gets her body done. Oh, she's fake. She doesn't do this. She like it's like you can't win.
It reminds me of like the Glorilla, and I love that for her. Like, she is like super positive and super like
confident.
Yeah, confident in what she got, and of course people are like, dang, she need this, she need that. How are y'all telling people what they need? And I'm sure 90% of these people don't even look like what they telling these.
Crazy. You looking crazy.
That's why nobody should ever take note of or take anything people on the internet say so serious, because what are they doing by them saying something like this or doing else, like nitpicking at what you look like? You don't, the benefit is like they don't know, like nobody can see what they look like, so they just
put it be on private. They be having 23 followers and they be just under everybody's comments, and they in the basement eating Twinkies every day. Like,
it's like
just like, no shade, but just like Lizzo sitting there calling, if she really did do that, body shaming the next person.
It's so
that
weird.
Show you people, you can look like anything. Especially on the internet. People get on the internet, be talking about people's looks, and you go to their page
and they look
like,
crazy.
They be looking beat. Like,
life
just
beat them.
Life just boom, knocked them straight out. Like,
for real though, I feel like, and that's the reason, because I didn't even say it, but I deleted Twitter, and I'm like, I needed a break because Twitter was just full of haters, and it's just like all y'all do. It do be, and that's why
sometimes it don't be.
But the thing is, I was getting caught up in just like, oh, this is funny, I'm laughing at this. But then it'll be like stuff where they take it too far, and it's like everybody in the comments just negative and just talking about this one person, and it's like all y'all are on Twitter
sitting at home talking about somebody who living a life.
Yeah, and minding their business. And I just like, that's not, because I was never the type to put like, oh, I'm about to be tweeting about this person, the next person. I would just go on Twitter and laugh and not really like, I was never a big tweeter. But I feel like, I don't know, I just start feeling too negative and too like, okay, this is just toxic, and I don't want to be a part of this community right now. So I'm taking a break because it was getting too crazy, because I just feel like people are just big haters and nobody is truly real to themselves. They just love to hate, and
they wake up and choose violence every day on Twitter. They
and
be
it's like, are you that miserable?
Today?
Like,
they
that
mad at
miserable
everything.
To just talk and like just hate, and it's like, what benefit is that doing?
And then they lift people up just to tear them down.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like that's what the body positivity movement is.
Yeah.
And I just feel like at this point it's just a business. Like, They don't care. Like, to me, you know what body positivity is? Waking up every day, treating your body the way it should be treated.
Exactly.
Because your body talks to you. You know when you're eating something that your body don't agree with, because your stomach gonna hurt. You're gonna have gas. You gotta use the bathroom. Your skin breaking out. You looking like you just smoked 20 packs of Newport. Like, you're not drinking water. Like, people talk about water's nasty. Like,
if you talk about water nasty, you not body positive.
Yeah, literally. Like,
no matter what you look like.
No matter what, you could be 120 pounds. If you're over here fucking doing coke every weekend at whoever's club, you're not treating your body the way it should be treated.
Exactly.
And not to be on nobody's soapbox, but like, if you think about it, your body carries you through the day every day. Like, it's like it carries your soul, it carries your heart, it carries your brain, it carries everything. And we might mess up a little bit and have some drinks and smoke some weed. Yeah. And we do things that might not be the best for our bodies, but I don't think anybody who actually appreciates their body and is comfortable in their body and really takes pride in their body has the time or has the gall to get on the internet and talk about the next person's body.
Exactly.
Like,
I feel the same way.
Start with yourself.
That's the thing. A lot of people just need to, like, focus on their own health and nature and, like, helping them own, like, their own self. And even with the Lizzo situation, like, if she was really, like, doing this, it's like, why not focus on you and not what your dancers look like, and, like, if they, like, doing what they're supposed to do. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know.
People or all the people who made her the idol for the fat people, why not put the work that you actually want into the body? Rather, I'm not saying you have to go from being one size to, like, a way lower size or anything. Treat your body the way it's supposed to be treated. Yeah. And you're going to feel good. You're not going to need Lizzo to tell you look beautiful.
Exactly.
You're not going to need Lizzo, Monique. You're not going to need anybody to validate your beauty or your identity within yourself if you're actually focused on taking care of yourself.
Exactly.
And being positive to your body. And when you treat yourself positively, you treat others positively. Yeah. I don't know nobody who's a hater and who's, like, just
100%.
Doing good in life. Like, it's not like, if you're a hater, odds are you failing in some kind of area, and you need to use that time that you spend hating to go work on your health, whether it be physical, mental health. Like,
exactly.
You could be in a mental crisis and you can't stop eating, or you can't even eat because you're so mentally depressed. Yeah. Because you worried about what Barbara said online about Jamal. Yeah. And you worried about the wrong things when you need to worry about yourself.
And your health. Simple as that. And I feel like that's the true nature of true body positivity, is to take care of your body. That's it. That's it. No matter what you do. As long as you're taking care of yourself and, like, putting the right fuel into your body and loving your body and just, like, loving the process, even the process your body goes through on a daily basis, and appreciating that. It's like, that's body positivity. The full rounded true definition. It's not body positivity is if you fat, you just, like, okay. If you skinny, okay. It's if you're taking care of yourself. You're okay.
Nothing's a better feeling than a clean colon.
Eggs, girl, for real though.
Did y'all work on your dreams today? Did y'all take y'all little poopy poops?
Yeah.
And clean your colon out today?
Is your colon on the right track? Are you constipated too much?
Did you eat your vegetables and your fruit today? Before y'all online talk about Lizzo's body?
Yeah, or anybody else's, because y'all love talking. But overall, keep your body right and keep the health going. That's about it.
And have discernment when y'all are jumping on these bandwagon. Little, I was about to call them gangs, movements on the internet, because you never know who is behind the figure that you're idolizing. Exactly. You never know the real them. Social media is. If you only get in one cut of that person. Yeah. And like,
just one view.
Do you want Lizzo to call you a fat piece of shit? Like. I don't.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. So stop idolizing these celebrities. Yeah. Work on your health and appreciate your own body for doing this thing. Like, it's so intriguing to get into, but, like, we really put our minds in the wrong things. Like, this is, like, what God has blessed you with, and just appreciate what God has blessed you with, and take care of God's blessing. Right? Simple as that.
Period.
But we could move on because that was a whole thing. Lizzo, we hope that it's not true. We hope you wasn't really sexually assaulted and body shaming these people.
She sneak dissing her own dancer.
Yeah, and that's what we are moving on to, the sneak dissing that's been going on with these celebrities. So,
well,
yeah.
Have you ever had somebody trying to sneak diss you, like somebody that you thought you was cool with, your friend, even a family member? Because sometimes you'll
true. Yes, I feel like I definitely have, and it could have, like, I feel like stuff may not be in the, what's they say, intentional, but everything got some intention in it. And if you're saying certain things about somebody's body or somebody's, like, the way they doing something, like, why you saying it? But yeah, like grandmas and stuff, they'd say some stuff, and it's just like, what? Like, why are you talking to me like that? Or why even bring that up? Like, don't you think I know? Or stuff like that. But I haven't really had nothing too major sneak dissing where it's like, all right,
like you gonna get slapped.
Yeah, like you reaching now. But no, it's usually just pretty chill.
Well,
what about you?
People be sneak dissing you all the time, but I don't let anything fly. That's the thing. Y'all could try to sneak diss, but I'd be like, speak up.
Yeah.
When I catch it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it could go over my head, and I'll be thinking, like, a few days later, like,
yeah, was that a sneak diss?
Wait. That'd be the worst time, because then I want to see you again and be ready and be like, actually, what did you say? But I be catching a lot, and people be saying a lot and be hiding it in a LOL or a haha. Oh, yeah. Trying to be funny, but sometimes shit don't be sweet. But that makes us that leads us into the topic of Miss Walker Summer sneak dissing Miss Jada Chiefs. Like, we gonna get a little into the tea time real quick, because I thought that was so uncalled for.
Like, girl, what?
I feel like that goes back into what we were talking about with our other segment, when things be very much a facade and people want to put on the image of, like, I'm for the girls, because she definitely puts on an image like a girl's girl. Yeah. Like, I feel like people be sneak dissing. And definitely. Like, they do it in different ways. Like we were saying with Summer Walker, I feel like she was trying to deflect off of what was going on with her cheating man and throw this girl unprovoked under the bus. And it's like, sis, like, why you being weird with me?
Yeah,
like,
why is she bringing Jada
somewhere
into
minding
that?
her business and take care of her baby, and she trend on the internet because your man's cheating on you.
Yeah, and talking about you tried the Jada stuff.
Yeah.
Girl, no, you in your own lane doing all
like
of that.
You trying the Summer stuff. Yeah.
What?
About to be on your fourth kid. Like, sis, like, she got a lot to focus on within herself, so I just don't understand why sneakily trying to make a point to put another girl down. Yeah. And especially somebody who's, like, known to try to keep their relationship private.
Super private.
Because, like, we don't be knowing nothing about Jada unless somebody catch a picture of her at a game somewhere where we don't know that she's back with her baby daddy.
Yeah, she has not said anything.
Somebody take a picture and be like, oh, look who's back. Like, she keep her stuff on the low. She's not getting on the internet blasting her business, writing different girls, talk about, are you with my man? Why do you have his chain
She was really just on, like, Summer Walker
just
stuff.
On some ratchet stuff.
Yeah, because that's, like, how do you even compare that? Like, don't be weird. And then she tried to start posting things like, everybody's so evil in this world and this and that. Girl, you started this whole mess. And now you want to play victim that everybody else is just so evil.
Like, I don't know what she expected. Like, how many times are you going to bump your head on the same corner to where you move in a different way? Like, girl, what is wrong?
Obviously, she probably needs some counseling and just, like, to figure things out, because you can't put blame on everybody else when you're obviously bringing these people up in the conversation and bringing these people's, like, personal life into situations that you're in. Like, what? I would never be like, yeah, I'm doing my Jada Waiter stuff or doing my summer. I wouldn't even say that. Like, what? That's so weird. And it's so, like, petty and childish. It's like,
and it's like, it's showing that you really not for the not the feminist movement, because she ain't never claimed to be a feminist.
Yeah.
But
as like, the girl's
like
girl.
A girl's girl, you know, like, you definitely, like, she be arguing with everybody's baby mama, and it's just like, you show that you're a pick-me in so many ways.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like pick-me's and people who are not really girls, they're always gonna do something regardless of another woman to try to, like, put themselves up. They're gonna they're gonna step on any woman to try to put themselves up and make themselves look better to really a man, because you're trying to do that to get under this man's skin by throwing this girl under the bus. Like,
it's not
and a girl,
cute.
It's like, you cannot compete where you don't compare.
Yeah.
Like, y'all are not on the same motion at all. Like, that is a businesswoman. Like, they be trying to drag Jada, and I'm not trying to sound like a fan, but I just feel like she don't be doing it to nobody.
She don't.
But running her business, looking cute, and taking
like,
pictures.
You think she out here talking about her kids? I'm on my summer. Like, no, nobody,
nobody wants to be on their summer walker. And is that why you really mad? Like, I would rather be... I would rather, if somebody told me today, would you rather be on your Jada stuff when it comes to a relationship or your summer stuff? I'm going to pick Jada every day of the week.
And I just don't like that she tried to play the victim, like, oh, like, everybody's so mean and this. But it's like, you, even if you were, like, so airheaded to not think that that was offensive, like, you just thought that that was, like, a cute little joke, why would you, I don't know, that's never a cute joke. That's never nice. It's never anything to say something about somebody else like that. Like, I don't know, it's just weird.
It sounds like somebody, like, you're... not your beef with it, but what you don't like is the lack of accountability on her part. And with that, it's like, when it comes to men, because I was watching her interview with Young Miami, and she was like, when she dates somebody new, regardless of the history they had in the past when somebody else, she's going to believe what they're presenting to her off of face value, because she feels like, well, you're dealing with me, I'm not the other person, you haven't given me no reason to mistrust you.
But look where that's gotten her.
Yeah, like, in your opinion, how much is enough when it comes to, like, women and accountability and saying, well, you dogged me out, you did this, but how, like, what part do you play in it?
Yeah, exactly. Like, and she's not holding accountability for herself or her actions. So I feel like she definitely should not have brought up any of that. I don't think she's a true girl's girl, because if so, she wouldn't be... like, bringing up nobody for no, like, laughs or jokes or kikis, like, you're on your Jada stuff. Like, that's not funny. That was rude and not cute. Like, girl.
I feel like she gives the I'm not like the other girls vibes. Yeah. And it's like, those be the ones you really gotta watch. Like, they be doing a lot for attention of men. And I just feel like...
that's the thing, definitely.
Like, as a woman, why can't you have... like, when women be like, I don't have women friends because they're always weird, I feel like they be weird.
Yeah.
Like, why can't you, as a grown woman or as a woman in general, why can't you make no connections with another woman? Yeah. You can build, like, naturally you build sisterhoods throughout your life with women. Not every woman's going to be, like, sis, like, very close to you. You may not have, like, you don't have to believe every woman what they say. You don't have to support every woman if you don't relate. But... I feel like it's a red flag if you don't have no positive relationships with women or women who are not in the same, like, shackles as you. Because, like, we're going to keep it a buck. The women, she hang out with Sexy Red and Sukiana. No shade, but it's just like...
I didn't even know her circle like that. I don't...
yeah, you over here worried about... like, you compare yourself to Jada. Why you can't say, I'm not about to be a Suki?
Yeah.
I'm not about to be a Sexy Red.
And if that's like, and if you thought that was like just a regular thing to say, and like, oh, it's just for laughs and giggles, and like you know they would be offended by that.
Yeah. So if you wouldn't say it to your friend, why would you say it to somebody who you're acquainted with or probably don't even know?
Yeah.
Like,
that's not
people
right.
Like, that's why people gotta really, like, be careful what they say, and I feel like don't be sneak this and say stuff with your chest.
Yeah.
Because, like,
That was
when
definitely
somebody, I don't think she was expecting Little Quiet Jada to come back and say, actually, I did it with one man.
Yeah.
Like, we're not making the same mistakes, sis. Like,
and then go cry. Like, that's the most. I cannot stand when people can't stand their ground and like, oh, if you said it, back your stuff up. Don't try to play victim and don't try to be like
in a DMs apologizing.
Yeah, because she did try to like. I seen that she said something that not really like apologize. It was like she was trying to be like, oh, this is like try to be like cool about it or try to say it wasn't that big of a deal or something like that. But
it's unprovoked. Like, girl, I don't know you like that.
Yeah,
and I don't know what the relationship is, but I just feel like it be envy. Like, even in my experience, when people sneak diss you, I feel like it's stuff that they wish they could really try to say to your face, and they can't because they're weak.
Yeah, then they just come up with some
they're just
weird...
jealous, or they, like, the jealousy be popping out. Like, I had a friend, I was telling him, like, one of the clients I had, her daughter would be, like, flying with A$AP Rocky and da-da-da. And she used to always, like, tell me about her daughter. And she's like, yeah, I don't like him. Like, he's using her, da-da-da. And the boy was like, stop talking about her daughter so much because she's living the life you want to live. I'm just like...
Wait, what?
Exactly. What?
So, Wait.
I'm talking to my friend about the daughter who it's like her circle is celebrity men. Yeah. She's dealing with celebrity men. And the client would constantly talk about her. So sometimes I would tell the friend about it. Okay. And he says, well, why are you always talking about her? Because she's living the life that you wish she could live.
He was telling you that?
Yes.
Oh.
But, like, what? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Like, it's just a conversation of something that I go through, and I'm just telling you.
Yeah, but that's like the life that you want to live.
Yeah, is that the reason why?
Because I could live that life if I want to.
Yeah.
If I wanted to be a groupie, I could be a groupie. But you can't. Yeah. And that's why you're really mad. Like, or like just people, like, I don't know, people be having hidden animosity. Yeah. And that's why I don't like look to, at this age, I'm not looking to make like just friends with everybody. I try to make friends that are quality versus quantity. Yeah. Because people be hating. And they be hating for no reason. Like, instead of saying, hey, what kind of concealer do you wear? I like that kind of concealer. You're talking about, you got a mask. I had a friend, you know her, I'm going to tell you after. But when I first started doing makeup, she used to always, oh, you wear a mask. Like, why do you wear makeup? I just feel like I don't need makeup. Like, what does that have to do with me, first of all? Yeah. Like, why are you telling me what you feel like you don't need for yourself and talking about me? I do not care. I don't. At all. And years later, like, she will always, like, comment on my makeup. I know how to do makeup. Yeah. And years later, what she asked me to do? Can you show me how to do my eyebrows? Can you show me how to put concealer? Can you show me how to do this? Yeah. Like, I'm getting older. I want to start looking like more girly. But you a sneak dissing. You're not coming out saying, I don't like your makeup. You saying, I could never wear makeup. I just feel like my face is like, I don't need that. So what are you saying? Yeah. So people be nice, nasty. Yeah. But I could just be nasty.
Yeah. I could see how, I don't know. I just like, I feel like you said, people have their own, like, what's it called? It's like insecurities, and they say certain things to like, try to like make
humble you.
Yeah. Or even make themselves feel like, oh, I'm like this. Because I say that sometimes too, like, oh, I don't really wear makeup. I don't really feel like, because I feel like nobody needs makeup in the first place. But I just feel like, oh, I just don't know how to do it. So I don't really do it on my own. I don't really like get into it. But I feel like when it's like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. I don't need makeup. I could just rock my face. It's boasting, and it's more of like, I have to say this stuff to validate
yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like,
like, well, for what? Like,
go work on yourself.
Yeah, somebody could look super pretty with makeup, and somebody could look pretty without it. Like, it don't matter. Or they could be, like, both ways. Don't even matter. And I feel like it's always tied behind, like you said, the pick-me's and, like,
and envy when it comes down to it. And it goes back to we be saying with the body positivity, it starts with yourself.
Exactly. Everything does.
If Summer or anybody else who was sneak dissing or acting like they're not a girl's girl and taking away something from somebody else to try to build themselves up, it starts with themselves. Like, get some mental help, some therapy. If you don't believe in therapy, manifest. If you don't believe in spirituality, go to the gym. Do something to make yourself feel better so you're not worried about the girl next to you.
Yeah,
whether
what they
it's
got
her body,
on.
What she's doing with her baby daddy, what she's doing with anything in her life. Why are y'all worried about it?
I totally agree. I feel like people get too wrapped up in other people's lives, and then it
comparison.
Just makes and then comparing their lives to that, and it just makes that always just makes for a negative thing. It's like, okay, why are you never have to compare, because like I see stuff all the time, and I like to see like the motivational like little reels and stuff, how it's like everybody's on a different journey, and it's like you're never behind or you're never like ahead. It's like everybody has their different life journey, and everybody's doing what they're supposed to do in life. So why compare to somebody who has this and that when if you want it, go get it. Like, I
feel like you fall behind when you're not running straight towards the finish line.
Yeah,
you're looking side
everywhere
by side,
else,
worrying about if this person's gonna pass you, and the time you take to focus on that next person behind you, they done pass you up.
Yeah, because they're not focusing.
Looking at the prize, and you're worried about everything else that's about to slow you down in life.
Yeah, I totally agree. These people need kind of like I don't know, a reality check. Like, that was so uncalled for what she did. I think that she just likes to do stuff like that and then play victim, where it's like, girl, nobody's really on your side right now, because you're trying to say like everybody else is evil, when no, you're starting all the whole mess. You're starting this whole...
Nobody told sis to go bounce her kitty on the next person.
Yeah.
2 months after she then left her baby daddy. Like, keep it a buck. Like, I'm all for not body positivity. I'm all for, like, doing whatever you want with your body. Like, be sexually liberated. Do whatever you want, because it's your coochie, it's your box, it's your hole, it's your whatever.
Yeah.
But when you start acting like, oh, I didn't know this can happen to me, or why can't I find the person I want to find, or, girl, he's a 22-year-old actor, no kids, living his life, hangs out with rappers, his dad is a drug dealer, and he's supposed to treat you like what?
I think that's
like
what a
wife,
lot of people have
like
issues
a baby
with.
Daddy, like, that's, like, what do you want?
I feel like a lot of people have, like, that, oh, I could change him. I'm different. All the other girls he messed with was not like me. I'm going to be the one. But if this dude has a pattern and didn't get therapy himself, like, he's not on the path of healing himself or freaking... Like, he probably... If you see that this dude has this pattern and everybody or anybody, like, the people he hang out with is not, like... I don't know. It's just like, okay, obviously it's something not right. And if you feel like, oh, you're just so magical that you could change somebody that quick just by being with you and not getting the true help that they need.
You know, she's a little voodoo queen. She believed in manifestation. She believed that she could change people at her will, but it's like, no, people have to change because they want to change. Yeah. And I feel like she kind of uses her spirituality to, like, deflect on stuff, because it went from her being a hoochie mama and she not worried about her spirituality because she in a strip club, she doing all this stuff that's not aligned with her so-called religion, or she can't be touched by other people or show her natural hair, but you could hop from this guy to this guy to this guy. And then as soon as that don't work out, everybody's evil. We live in this dark world, and it's like everybody's attacking me on a spiritual level, and I'm not made for this kind of world. But it's like you insert yourself into like the grimiest parts of
these crazy spaces.
Like
she needed to
and partake, but it's like you're not spiritual when you're writing these girls, cursing them out.
Talk
about
and
you the third baby mama, you don't do nothing, like.
That's not right. I don't like stuff like that. Like, don't be a hypocrite. Be about, if you're about spirituality, be about it. If you're about being a hater, be about it. But don't try to lie and say, like, you're just this perfect person.
Be about it.
Yeah.
Like, don't front.
Don't front. Be about who you are and
stand on it.
Yeah. Because we could go so long. Because have you seen that stuff that was happening with Sky Jackson?
No.
You know who Sky Jackson is? I just, like, she gives
She's low-key my cousin.
Really? She gives off big. No shade to your cousin.
She been hanging on. I don't know her,
but she gives off.
I just
big
know we related.
Hater energy.
She mad because she can't. No, I don't know. I'm not even gonna speak on that because
that
is my cousin.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff about her. Like she just like, I don't know. She throws so much shade and just like, girl, why are you so like? She's so pretty and so like talented. Why do you feel the need to make yourself into this person? You see, she was trying to tell people to donate $5 so she could send them a laptop.
What?
She was on live saying, "Send me $5."
Not Sky the scammer. $5.
This happened like a month-ish ago.
Well, for like a raffle, like
supposedly a raffle. And she was like, "I don't need the
rolls
money.
are drying up or what?" Like,
she was like, I don't need the money. The money's whatever is left over is gonna go to buying another laptop to do another giveaway. Girl, like that sounds what? Like big scammer energy.
It is. Damn.
Don't like you're doing that, telling people to donate $5 for a MacBook. It's like what? And then she was hating on
Stormy Reed.
Yeah, like girl tried to say she was copying her hairstyle, and Stormy was like, "This is the inspo that I got it from," and it's just like. I don't know. I don't
Sneak dissing.
Sneak
and got
dissing.
Caught up because
people finding out.
Did you invent that hairstyle?
No.
And even if she could have posted whoever's inspo picture, whoever posted inspo was in that picture, brought somebody else's picture to their hairstyle. It's like nothing is original when it comes to hairstyles.
Trending, and we do hairstyles because we see other people. Oh, that's cute. Or if somebody did start it, it's like okay, other people were like branching out and doing it themselves.
They recycling styles from the 90s and the 80s.
Exactly.
Like, we gonna keep it real. Like these people been getting these same hairstyles that's popular now since like back in the day. Like our mamas was wearing those.
So I just feel like
and all this stuff.
I just hate stuff like that. Like don't put yourself above. Like that's not a girl's girl. Like I'm all for being a girl's girl and all for being like, oh, we connect and we, as long as you being positive and cool, we could be positive and cool. But the people like these Summer Walkers and Sky Jacksons and even Lizzo now, obviously, it's like, why are y'all being like this? We all could just be cool. Y'all don't have to be in competition with anybody else because everybody's on their own journey. Like, I don't know.
I feel like they get brainwashed, especially in that industry where it's based off of like we're all competing for the same roles. I'm sure she's been in rooms where she's competing against Stormy Reed, and she's probably got passed up on parts. Like, not saying sis is jealous, but I feel like
hating is always connected to some type of jealousy.
Yeah, like she might be jealous because. Like, you had your time. This is her time. It's not saying your time's not going to come again.
Yeah.
But sis is doing her thing right now. And instead of being mad at her,
just work on you.
You can network with her. Or even just, like, go and, like, work on your craft so you could be better, get better roles. Like, like, what's meant for you is for you. Like, sneak this in or tear down the next person is not going to get you what you want. It's just going to get you... nothing.
Exactly.
A hater mentality.
And then negative, like, you just make yourself feel bad. Like, she ain't worried about you. Like, she living her life.
She go cash that euphoria check, like.
For real. And, like, literally, like, everybody's just living their own journey. And if you're just being a hater, it's really holding you back from being the greatest you could be. Simple as that. Like, don't be a hater. Don't be sneak dissing. Don't be body shaming.
And don't be breaking girl code.
Yeah.
Because it's never that serious, especially over a man, Miss Ariana Grande.
Oh, like, yeah. That's another.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to talk about that in next week's. I want to see more information.
Yeah.
And, like,
I don't
know.
That at all.
Like, yeah, my Cancer queen out here still.
I know. I swear, I was like, dang, she kind of making it.
Yeah, she out here taking a man.
She making the Cancer girls look bad.
Yeah, but she can't take something that was somebody else's if they,
wasn't. What's that called?
You can take what's not yours. I don't know, but nah, sis is wrong. She took that man from his wife and his kid.
He wronged. I always though for stuff like that.
It's both of them.
Yeah, it's both of them. But I always feel like if the man was strong enough, he wouldn't go. Like if he really loved and really cared about his family, he wouldn't have done that.
Bro was like, fuck it. He literally risked it all, and I'm just like, it's crazy because she just divorced her husband,
like,
and
literally.
It's like you a rebound, and you just left your wife and your child.
And did you see how he looked?
Yes, he looked crazy. He giving Willy Wonka in a chocolate
factory. Like, he should have been the one casted.
Yeah, he looks crazy.
Absolutely nuts. And she
looked nuts too. He make her look sick. They look like two sickly people. No shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a girl's girl. The wife came out and literally said she's not a girl's girl.
Yeah.
She was on set. Sis liked the Mother's Day shout out from him to the wife. Sis was, sheesh.
I don't like stuff like that.
I don't know. Hide your man, because I can't give y'all no advice, because I feel like they going to sleep with who they want to sleep with. Girls going to do, when it comes to men, they going to do whatever they want to make themselves feel better. Yeah. So just as a PSA, hide your man from Ariana Grande, because she's a known man still. I don't even know what to call it. She's going to swipe him.
It's a name for it. What is that? I forget. I don't know. I
don't know.
But she out here stealing men, y'all.
City Girls Up.
Yeah, she for sure. That's
City Girls Up.
Y'all be talking about.
That's a real city girl.
Yeah, like city girls, but that's why y'all be putting these like little white girls on these pedestals. Yeah. Like they just like, that's a city girl.
That's a city girl. Like, she left her husband 2 months later.
What?
She
somebody else's husband?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Drop this husband for the next husband. What's up?
Like, hey.
And she about to have fun and go on to the next person.
Yeah, because that's just a pattern. Yeah. We've been seeing. Mm-hmm. So, she ain't no girl's girl. Yeah, so. She ain't for the people.
Yeah, don't be fooled by these people that y'all idolize on the internet. Exactly. Because, like, if you was famous, she was still your man too. Yeah. At the end of the day. If you was fat and got hired by Lizzo, she gonna call you fat too. Yes. Like, if your man cheat on you, Summer Walker gonna call you out. Yeah. Because her man cheated on her. Yes. So ain't nobody safe from the negativity. Yeah. Don't put your idolization in these people. Mm-mm. And I don't know, like, do you?
Yeah, and love your body and be the true body positive.
Yeah. Like, be positive to yourself, because that's all you got. Like, these people are not for y'all. Yeah. They're for their money. Exactly. They for their money. Like, these celebrities will spit on you if they had the chance. I'm a firm believer. Doja Cat is ready. She ready.
She ready to.
She looking like, who I'm going to spit on to run. Cardi B out here throwing mics at people. They hate y'all.
After she said to throw water on her.
She's like, this is my chance.
Oh my gosh. See, it's just coming to light that we should not be idolizing. We could appreciate the art and the craft of them, but literally we don't know them.
These are regular people.
They're regular people.
Rihanna. But
yeah, because she queen. But I'm still.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I love Rihanna, but
yeah, we're not gonna put her on a pedestal because we don't want to have to knock her off.
Exactly. I don't want anything to come out. So I'm
not made for pedestals.
I'm gonna just leave it cute and keep it cute with Rihanna because I still love her.
Yeah, let's hope nothing comes out. Sneak this in. Keep it cute or keep it on mute, baby. Because I don't want to hear it.
Exactly. Don't make people. And I feel like stuff like that, just like, oh dang, it's like, oh. Okay, it's making me feel a little bit insecure. Should I do it like this? Should I do, not saying like personally, but I could make somebody insecure. It's like, oh, okay, I don't know, whatever is going on, like, just don't do it. Don't sneak this. Don't think it's funny. Don't think it's cute to just say,
be a hater.
Yeah, a little hate or a little weird stuff. Like, no, keep it to yourself because nobody want to hear it anyway. Simple as that. So, yes, that wraps up our episode, y'all. This has been a fun one. We really, like, touched on a lot of, like, stuff that's been happening in media and these celebrities who ain't really y'all friend, period. Simple as that.
Make sure y'all are running up the views. Yes. If y'all haven't checked out last week's episode, go back and check it out. Make sure if y'all got to this point in the video, y'all are liking. It means the world to us. It helps us pop up on y'all feed and on y'all friends' feed. And, anybody else's feed that you follow. So like it, share it, save it, do all that. We drop every Saturday our visual podcast. And make sure y'all are streaming in your car while y'all getting ready for y'all little date night with the boo, while y'all cooking y'all little salmon plates, because that's all y'all can cook these days. Make sure. Oh, look at me sneak dissing. Sneak dissing. A It's a disease. I've been talking about sneak dissing. Now I'm on here sneak dissing the supporters. So make sure y'all are listening to our audio podcast as well. Everywhere y'all listen to podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere where y'all listen to music, y'all can catch our podcast.
Period.
YouTube every Saturday. Like, subscribe, and share.
Yes.
And we will see y'all next week.
Period. Bye.
Bye.